jam jar equals eternal plant. I'm not joking. After murdering 41 snake plants, yes, 41, this ridiculous glass jar became my weapon of plant immortality. And honestly, I'm still mad it took me this long to figure out. Look at this beauty. Snake plant number 42. Thriving, glowing, living its best life in what is essentially a pickle jar I stole from my kitchen. Meanwhile, plants 1 through 41, gone, rotted, victims of my incompetence. But today, I'm going to show you exactly how this jar became the difference between a botanical graveyard and the lush, envy-inducing plant paradise you're about to see. If you want your living room to look like this, like you actually have your life together, hit that subscribe button right now. Because I'm about to share the secret that Plant Care Secret Channel was literally born from. My catastrophic failure turned accidental genius. Let me paint you a picture of despair. Snake plant number 1, overwatered. I treated it like a fern, dead in 3 weeks. Number 7, underwatered. Apparently, drought tolerant doesn't mean immortal without water. Who knew? Number 15, root rot so aggressive it smelled like a crime scene. My roommate thought something died in the walls, something did. My dignity. By plant number 28, I was having an existential crisis. These are supposed to be the easiest plants on Earth. Literally nicknamed mother-in-law's tongue, because they're supposedly indestructible. Yet here I was, the grim reaper of houseplants, turning everything I touched into compost. I researched everything. YouTube tutorials, plant forums where people speak in Latin plant names to feel superior. I even bought a moisture meter, and still, I kept killing them. The worst part? Everyone said the same thing. Just ignore them. They thrive on neglect. But how much neglect? What kind of neglect? Give me specifics, plant people. Then came the day that changed everything. I was in my kitchen, eating pickles at 2 a.m. because that's what you do when you've killed 41 plants. You eat pickles and question your life choices. And I looked at this empty jam jar sitting on the counter. Wide mouth, clear glass. Kinda pretty, actually. And my sleep-deprived brain went, what if? Here's the thing nobody tells you about snake plants. They don't die because you're bad at plants. They die because you can't see what's happening underground. You water them, and that water just sits there in the pot, throwing a pool party with bacteria and fungus, rotting those beautiful roots while you smile ignorantly above ground, thinking you're doing great. But a clear jar is a window to the truth. I grabbed snake plant number 42. Yes, I had bought another one because apparently I hate myself, and I did something crazy. I washed all the soil off its roots, every single bit. The roots looked like pale white noodles, and I felt like a plant surgeon. Then I filled that jam jar with water. Just water. Dropped the plant in, and waited. Week 1, nothing. The plant looked the same. I felt stupid. Week 2, still nothing. But also, not dead. Progress? Week 3, I saw it. A tiny white root growing in the water. Then another. These gorgeous, clean, white roots. Not the brown, mushy nightmares I'd been unknowingly cultivating in soil. Week 4. This plant was thriving. The leaves got darker, glossier. New growth shot up, and I could see everything. The roots multiplied like crazy, creating this beautiful underwater network that looked like art. That's when it hit me. I had been trying to master soil when water was literally standing there, offering to do all the work for me. You know what water doesn't do? Hide root rot. You know what water doesn't need? Perfect drainage, special soil mixes, perlite, vermiculite, or whatever overpriced substrate the plant store convinced you to buy. Water is honest. Water shows you everything. Okay, let me break down this stupidly simple method that kept snake plant 42 alive and has now kept 15 more alive because I couldn't stop propagating. Step 1. Get a clear jar. Jam jar, pickle jar, that bougie glass vase you got as a wedding gift and never used. Doesn't matter. It needs to be clear and wide enough for roots. Step 2. Remove all the soil. Yes, all of it. Rinse those roots under lukewarm water like you're washing lettuce. Be gentle, but be thorough. You're giving this plant a fresh start. Step 3. Fill the jar with room temperature water. Not cold, not hot. Room temperature. About 2 to 3 inches if it's a small plant, more if it's bigger. You want the roots covered but the base of the plant above water. Step 4. Place it in bright, indirect light, near a window but not in direct sun. Snake plants are dramatic. They'll burn if you sunbathe them, but they'll sulk if you shove them in a dark corner. Step 5. Change the water every 1 to 2 weeks. Just dump it out, rinse the jar, add fresh water. That's it. That's literally the entire maintenance routine. No soil, no drainage holes, no guessing. Just you, a jar, and complete visual control over your plant's root health. You want to know what this felt like? Empowering. Finally, I wasn't killing plants. I was growing them. My living room transformed from a plant cemetery into this lush, Instagram-worthy jungle that makes people walk in and go, "Wow, you're really good with plants." And I don't correct them. I just smile and think about those 41 dead snake plants buried in my past. But here's what's really beautiful. Watching those roots grow. There's something meditative about seeing life happen in real time. Every few days, new roots, new growth. Proof that you're not a plant killer. You just needed to see what was happening. My apartment went from sad and empty to feeling alive. I've got jars on my bookshelf, my kitchen counter, my bathroom. Each one is a little ecosystem, a conversation starter, a daily reminder that I figured something out. And people notice. Trust me. When someone walks into your space and sees these gorgeous plants suspended in crystal clear water, roots on full display like living art, they want that. They want that feeling. That my life is together and beautiful energy. That's what I want for you. I need to tell you about the night I almost gave up. It was snake plant number 33. I'd had it for 2 months, a record at that point. I thought I'd finally figured it out. Then one day, I noticed the leaves getting soft. That squishy yellow feeling that means death is coming. I pulled it out of the pot, and the smell hit me. That rotten, swampy stench of dead roots. They were brown, mushy, falling apart in my hands. I sat on my kitchen floor with this dying plant, literal tears in my eyes, thinking, I can't even keep the easiest plant alive. What's wrong with me? My best friend called during this breakdown. She asked what was wrong, and I just said, I killed another plant. She laughed, not mean, just confused, and said, it's just a plant. But it wasn't just a plant. It was proof I couldn't nurture anything. Proof I was failing at something everyone else found easy. That's when I got angry. Not sad, angry. I was done feeling incompetent. That's the night I started researching water propagation. That's the night that led to the jar, to plant 42, to this entire channel. So if you're sitting there thinking you're a plant killer, thinking you should just give up and buy plastic plants, don't. You're not broken. The method you're using might just not work for you. And that's okay. Try the jar. If this resonated with you, if you've killed plants and felt that same frustration, subscribe to Plant Care Secret right now. Because this channel exists for people like us. The ones who care, who try, but need a different approach. I upload new plant care secrets every week. Real methods that work for real people, not just botanical geniuses with perfect south-facing windows and unlimited plant budgets. Hit subscribe. Join this community. Let's build our plant paradises together, one jar at a time. Snake Plant 42 is sitting on my shelf right now. Absolutely thriving, looking better than any plant I've ever owned. Its roots are this insane tangle of white perfection, visible through that jam jar like a work of art. 41 plants had to die for me to learn this lesson. But you get to skip that massacre. You get the shortcut. Go find a jar, save a plant, change your space. Because jam jar really does equal eternal plant. And I'm living proof.